There's something special about you.
I think she's a keeper.
If you saw a movie called The Monkey that was directed by Osgood Perkins and released in 2025, then you probably didn't stick around for the after credits scene.
Do I even know this man? Always there, looking back at me. I think he's a keeper.
Apparently, Osgood Perkins and Tatiana Maslany, who was a producer on this, they shot Keeper before they shot The Monkey, and so this was during like the writer's strike or something, and this was just on a low budget. They rented this from some random couple.
We sent out Jesse, our guy, our producer, to just start knocking on doors. And he knocked on the door of a baby boomer couple who had lived in a house that they built in 1971 in North Vancouver, groovy place. And they were like, I don't know, sounds okay to us. So now we have a house and a notion and a writer who's willing to write it, because I can't. And we just figured the fucking thing out.
They shot this on nothing, and then when they submitted it to Neon, I guess, they were like, okay, you know, let's just up the budget and put some special effects in there, and so they added some stuff, and so it's like, man, Osgood Perkins, man, he's 3 for 3, man, right now. He's back to back. You could say he is a genius.
So we made Longlegs, Keeper, and The Monkey, 3 movies in 16 months.
Wow.
And I did it all by myself. There was no one around me.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking brilliant, it's disgusting.
So what's this story about, Keeper? Okay, so this movie stars Tatiana Maslany as Liz, and she is dating this man named Malcolm, who is a doctor who is played by Rossif Sutherland. And they go to this isolated cabin in the middle of nowhere in the woods, and weird shit starts happening. You don't know what is going on in this film. It's like, is it a ghost? Is it a spirit? Is it a demon? Is it paranormal activity? What is happening here? Is it a long lost love? And speaking of love in this film, like the love you feel between Malcolm and Liz feels real. Like Tatiana Maslany acts her ass off in this film. Like, she pours out her emotions and you feel that as an audience member. She cries on cue, she's happy, she's sad, all these different emotions, man, and I feel it. She is phenomenal in this film. And Rossif Sutherland, who plays Malcolm, he's great in here too, man. Like, he's great, and I feel the bond between the two. Like, there was a moment in this film where he was pouring out his heart to her, and it felt real, and it made me cry, man, because it's like, he was like, I like you, and I was like, man, I felt that, man, because like, I lived in that moment before. You cannot deny that Osgood Perkins is a masterful, suspenseful director. Like, he knows how to direct his horror movies, like movies in general, because just the lighting, the subtlety, the images in the background, just like the atmosphere and the mood of this film is superb. But there is one downside to all of this greatness that we are absorbing with the visuals, the mood, the atmosphere, the performances, the interesting love story. There's this mystery. What is this mystery? What in the is going on here? And we don't know. That's what hooks me in. I don't know what's going on. I want to know what's going on.
Do I even know this man? Is it his face I see when I close my eyes?
But then once we get the information, it's spoon-fed to us, and I'm like, well, why'd you spoon-feed me the information? I like the subtlety you were having. But then you're like, I need you to spoon-feed me the information, because as you're explaining this to me, I'm saying to myself, this does make sense within the context of the story, but at the same time, this comes out of nowhere, and so now I'm confused. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, even though it does make sense. So for me, this movie feels like it's 2 halves. The first half is this character-driven, emotional love story with the mood and the atmosphere and the subtlety with the ghost in the background. And then the second half is just bananas, bonkers, balls to the wall, just berserker, in your face, goosebumps, action. This is a movie that demands a second viewing because all of this mystery stuff in here, even though you get information, it's still not explained. It's still confusing. It makes sense, but it still doesn't make any sense. I think this is a good movie. You just have to roll with it, man. You just have to roll with it, and if you roll with it, it's a good movie. And I rolled with it, and it's a good movie. It's a little confusing when you think about it, though. That's all I have to say.